You talk golden to me.
It's my dream to have a golden beard.
Younger but looks older.
I'll even try a squat. Here we go.
Talk golden to me.
The 6 of clubs.
The golden.
Welcome to another episode of the Talk Golden to Me video podcast show. I am your host, Evan Golden, Golden TV. As always, we are here in the studios of the Lofts of Berman and Berman. Welcome to our Music Monday episode. Today we brought in a local artist. He is rising in the game. He is from South Florida. I want to hear about his mission, his struggles, his goals, who he wants to collaborate with, and really what's going on inside the music industry. You hear a lot of different things. Do you want a label? Do you not want a label? So I want to hear it right from someone who's dealing in the music industry in 2019. So let's get off my face. Everyone that is listening, we appreciate it. Everyone that is viewing, you get to see this man right here up close and personal. Get off my face for our video podcast viewers. In the house is Joven G. He is a recording artist, a singer, a songwriter. He just released Around the Way. The music video is blowing up, so we're glad to have him in the studio here today. Joven, what's up, man? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, man? Pleasure to be here.
For sure, man. I'm excited to just learn more about the music industry. And look, what I've heard is that it is the hardest industry to be successful at. And I think the American dream is to do what you love, do your passion. But there's a lot of obstacles, I'm sure, that you're learning that you have to overcome, huh?
Definitely. I think the biggest thing is you have to understand it just can't be a passion. You actually have to be business-minded as well. You have to understand the business and make sure you're working with the right people, you know? So I think that's the biggest curveball a lot of aspiring artists are going to learn when they start dabbling into the industry, that you have to come business-minded and correct.
That's right. This is not fun and games. It's not just a hobby. It is a business, and that's why they call it the music business and the industry. Tell me about, if people don't know you, who are you? Let's introduce yourself. Get on your soapbox and platform and tell the viewers and the listeners who you are as a person.
Perfect. I go by Joven G. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. I've been doing this for about 7 years now. And like I said, starting up, I had to learn certain things by myself, teaching me about the industry, just learning, online, watching videos, meeting different people, and actually going out and networking. Another little bit about me, I did live in Denver for quite some time, so I know a lot of people there as well. I know a lot of people in Boca. I went to FAU. So I'm just all over the place as far as where my origin is. I have people in Cali, I have people here in West Palm Beach, South Florida, and Denver.
All right, so you're coast to coast then. How about
Yeah.
that then? I like that. Now, I guess if you want to stylize your type of music, is it hip hop? Is it R&B? Doing a little bit of kind of trap mix? Tell me kind of the style that you bring.
I would say I bring more of like a versatile style. I rap and sing, mostly sing, so everything that you hear is going to be melodic. It's going to have some type of melodic feel to it. You might hear a rap verse every now and then, but mainly I would say I'm more so on the melodic realm, just kind of R&B.
You write your own music?
Yeah, I write all my music, yep.
I heard that's the important part of the music industry, right?
Definitely, you want to keep all your coins, so if you have other people in there writing it, I'm not saying it's not a good thing to collaborate with people, but at the same time, I like to write all my music.
What have you're talking about the business side. What has been just some of the barriers and hurdles you've had to overcome, or you're seeing, man, I didn't realize I'm going to have to deal with this?
I think the biggest barriers and hurdles are when people start noticing your talent, start throwing deals at you, start throwing investment deals and record deals at you. And these could be small labels, bigger labels, whoever it is. You actually have to, get out of the excitement realm and really sit down and read what you're about to sign. So I would say the biggest thing is just, the relationships that you form with people. You just want to make sure they're genuine. And even if they are genuine, that paperwork has to match who that person is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is the ultimate goal to get? I remember back in the day, the ultimate goal is to get signed by a record label, get a record deal. But now you're seeing all these like unsigned or independent artists just blowing up and having major success. Educate me on that.
I would say more so, I think if you're sitting down and you're actually looking at what these labels are going to do for you, you have to ask yourself, is it something I can do myself? Are the funds that they're offering me something I can come up with myself? Do I have the right team that I can do it with? And I would say, does that answer your question kind of a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know like everyone back in the day was like, oh, I need to get a record deal.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're seeing so many recording artists have major success without a record deal.
Definitely.
And I guess look, the internet and social media and online is probably just giving everyone a platform. I know that I guess everyone's dropping mixtapes on SoundCloud. Is that like the way to get discovered now?
And even nowadays, you can put up your own music on distribution. TuneCore, the DistroKids, the Universal Masters. So you have so many different ways of putting your music on the same platforms as all the other bigger artists.
So you can just upload your song right to those platforms. People can download it.
iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, all those platforms. So you can get all your music on there as a local artist or aspiring artist. So necessarily you don't need the majors unless it's about distribution or it's about bringing a large amount of capital to your situation. So if you have capital, I would say, the best way to go about it is go the independent route. If you don't, then you might want to look towards an investment deal first and then a label.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Who's kind of your inspirations? What kind of got you into music?
I would say music's always been in my household. My mom was always lead worship at the church, always singing around the house. So, eventually I just started messing with music with my cousins, and I got in the studio, started singing, rapping, and we just took it from there. Some of the aspiring people that I would say, like artists that I really like, are Drake, Tory Lanez. I like a lot of Party Next Door, Ty Dolla $ign content. So a lot of the singers in the industry and anybody that's in that same realm as me, definitely grew up listening to their music.
Who you want to collaborate with? Ultimate goal dream.
I'd say Drake and Tory. Drake and Tory Lanez would definitely, I feel like we'd make a crazy
Drake's always
record.
down in South Florida too, and Tory's from down here too.
Yeah. So I actually have a lot of mutual
happen.
friends with them. So hopefully one day we can make that happen for sure.
Cool. Perform live. What's that feel like when you're kind of staying on the stage, mic in the hand?
I actually love it. I was doing worship for quite some time. So I was lead
So
worship.
that's great, like practice, right?
Yeah. So I really feel like when that happened, it gave me, because I kind of step out my comfort zone a little bit, and I was doing shows prior to. So I really feel like that gave me the stage presence I need.
It's fresh. All right, so viewers, check it out now. We're about to premiere the Joven G Around the Way official music video. We're stoked. Everyone that is not watching and listening, obviously you get the privilege of hearing it, but certainly click the link and view it. But here it is, the official Around the Way music video. Let's drop this, see what this looks like. Oh, yeah.
Hey, why can't I see you? And on them jeans is your only challenge.
Yeah. So, yeah. Just cause you see me less, that don't mean I ain't around the way. Got a place we can vibe out on South Beach. Sunrise, me and you on the balcony. Top down with your hair blowing in the breeze. Roll up that loud, no I brought trees. Feeling right, so you know I poured a little drink. Back in the room, now we fucking on the kitchen sink. Whoa, we should slow down. Said you got a man, but he live out of town. Said you used to love him, but the feelings wore out. Now you need a nigga like me around, yeah. She don't need that nigga. She gon' leave that nigga. Go ahead, free that nigga. Damn, I really hate to be that nigga. Whoa. And now you letting go all the baggage. Done holding on, focus, gotta keep a balance. Now putting on them jeans is your only challenge. I don't want a little taste, I want the whole package. Vibe with me, I know you a little tipsy. I'm mixing a little whiskey with the Henny. Loved by a few, hated by many. When you doing good, that's when niggas want envy. I tell them like, she don't need that nigga. She gon' leave that nigga. Go ahead, free that nigga. Damn, I really hate to be that nigga, yeah. She don't need that nigga. She gon' leave that nigga. Go ahead, free that nigga. Damn, I really hate to be that nigga, whoa. Just cause you see me less, that don't mean I ain't around the way. Around the way. Around the way, yeah. Just cause you see me less, that don't mean I ain't around the way. Around the way, round the way, yeah. Around the way, round the way, yeah. Around the way, round the way, yeah. Just cause you see me less, that don't mean I ain't around the way. Around the way, round the way.
So that was the video of Around the Way, man. That looked like a lot of fun filming that.
Definitely.
Ooh.
We had a lot of fun on set. Frequent Camera, shout out to them, man. We got a lot of work done.
Man, you were looking jacked. What, were you doing push-ups in between takes?
Yeah, man, I had to really get in shape for that video. We had a certain idea and we had a certain theme for it, and I was like, you know what, this is going to be a staple, so I just want to make sure that I'm always going to be in shape, you know. So I even have this 30 for 30 thing I do where I drop 30 pounds, 30 days. And we just did a challenge here recently, and we killed it, man.
That's great. Tell me what I saw a lot of the cast members in that video wearing those shirts that would say Joven Life. What's that all about?
Joven Life, Joven stands for is young, if nobody knows. So Joven, young life, and this is my clothing line. This is what I represent, and you know, I just feel like everybody wants to be young forever, right? So
Joven means young, Spen?
Joven means young,
Gotcha.
yeah. So yeah, it's just representing the young life, the young.
Young
culture.
at heart, man. That's it. You know, people don't want to young, wild, and free. I've heard some rappers say that
Yes.
lifestyle. So
Definitely.
that's that. So you got a lot more stuff coming. This music video is great. And what do you got coming up in the can right now?
Right now we're about to work on a campaign where we're about to take off with a single. So I'm not going to give the name out yet, but it's going to be a campaign where we're going to be pushing a single really hard. Around the Way is just kind of like a teaser, like a taste of what we're coming with. But yeah, man, we're about to go ahead and tap into this industry real quick.
Good, man. What about you? Look, I don't want you to throw shade or hate on anyone, but you look at some rappers now and be like, man, how did that guy make it? How's this guy just, you know, using the Benjis as a phone and just blowing up? Is there some rappers out here that you're just like, it just scratch your head and like, how are they so successful?
Yeah, there's some garbage out there. You know, I wouldn't mention too much names, but I would say something makes you scratch your head. You got to look at more so it's not about the music anymore. Remember, we were talking about this earlier. It's about having a business mindset. So somebody might make a crappy song or something that's just going to go viral, but they have the right business and team behind them to market it, and you know, they're going to gain fans off of it.
Is there what's like the key to go viral? I think like every entertainer wants to have something that's going to go viral. There's no formula for that, right? You just gotta. It's kind of like lightning in a bottle. I feel like
just got to be an Instagram model. Just kidding. But I mean, I guess the formula to go viral is just doing. I see a lot of people clout chasing, doing crazy dumb stuff. I really don't have the energy or time to do nothing like that. But I see it happen all the time. You know, one stupid video blows up, and then you just create a platform off of it. A lot of comedians now are turning into rappers as well, or music artists, because they're gaining their fan base off of making people laugh, and then they turn into music artists.
Look at Supreme Patty, man. He was just a prank video guy. Now he thinks, now he's
he can make music.
A legit recording artist.
Funny thing is, I ran into him at a aqua pool party, and we offered him like a shot of what was it, 1942 tequila, and it was just funny. He was like, "No, I'm not getting that drunk today." I'm like, "Wait, what's all the videos that we're doing?" It was funny.
Yeah, some people say he doesn't even burn or party really, and some of it's just all for the videos. So hey, it's working for him. He blew up. So listen, you got to want everyone to win, especially here in South Florida. I think it's great for the music, film, arts, entertainment industry. Anyone that's blowing up and popping up here, it's great for everybody. So I think it's great to encourage all artists. So,
definitely,
for sure. And look, some of them, like you said, is garbage, but hey, it's working.
Hey, if the music is garbage, and you have the right mindset and the right team behind you to push it, do it. And some of the times, the artists that we're saying are garbage know their music are garbage, and that's their whole game plan.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched interviews and stuff like that to where guys actually admit, like, hey, we just do it because, hey, we know people are going to think it's garbage. And if everybody wants to talk about it being garbage, well, let's make money off of it.
That's what they say. Hey, any news is good news, man.
Yep.
Bad press, good press. As long as they're talking about you and getting the clicks and the links and the downloads. So for sure on that makes a lot of sense, man. We're talking here to Mr. Joven G, man. This is a recording artist right here in South Florida. Not just a rapper. Beautiful voice. It kind of remind me a little bit of TPain. When people learn about TPain, they think he's just a rapper. The man is a gifted, beautiful voice. Any similarities with you and him?
Definitely. I would say, TPain, I listened to a lot of his music coming up, and not only did we realize he's great at auto-tune, he kind of came out and let us hear his real voice as well. So, the man's actually talented, and he's right here from Florida, Tallahassee. So, it's good to see, talent, all the talent that came out of Florida.
People still freestyling? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
People still battling?
I believe people are still freestyling. I see them promoting it the right way now. Cassidy, I think I saw one of these battles not too long ago in New York with Cassidy and somebody else. But it's good to go back and see that. I don't think too many artists in the industry right now can battle rap. But I don't know. I know I can't battle rap. I can't.
It's
sit
a
there.
tough skill, right? Because
Yeah.
it's different when you're sitting there writing your lyrics or your poetry. It's a lot different than just kind of coming off the dome. So
Yeah. There's definitely a select few of artists that I've seen growing up that can battle rap, but I definitely wouldn't want to be one of them.
And it seems that most people doing it, they already kind of have the lyrics, past songs. They're just kind of incorporating it in their freestyling and battle rapping, unless you're kind of giving them something to rap about right then and there. So
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool, man. We're talking music industry, man. Listen, it's a tough industry, but it seems that you kind of have your mind straight and you seem very driven, and it's going to take a lot of mental strength to pull through this.
Definitely. It just took a lot of strength for me to really just sit back and see exactly what I need to do and create my vision exactly how I want it to be and not let anybody direct it, Recently, we were involved with a lot of different investors trying to, throw things at us. And we just want to make sure we're coming correctly and make sure that we're actually executing the vision versus just, being
That's tough, man, because it seems, at least what I've heard, is that a lot of artists become just kind of monkeys, and you're just going to be kind of told what to do and where to go and what to sing and how to dress and how to talk and how to act. And your whole, creative, influence is just gone. You're being trained to be a certain perception. So that's going to be tough to be authentic. But
Yeah.
I think if you can maintain your authenticity, I think the fans will appreciate that for
Definitely,
sure. Yeah.
definitely. I think a lot of the fans that I have right now have been supporting since day one. They always coming to shows. We're going to clubs, holding it down. So I really feel like, if I were to change, a lot of people would let me know, and I've been consistent for a long time, and the music's only going to get better. So
What do you think about Little Pump down here in South Florida?
Lil Pump's real good.
You're a fan of Little Pump?
I'm a fan of Lil Pump. I actually had a couple people that were in the studio. The studio I go to, they had him come in a couple times, and they told me, about his work ethic and how he gets songs done and how he kills them. And I was just, really motivated to see that coming from what Lil Pump's perception is, right? And some of his music is really good. If you listen to it, if you listen to his lyrics, the vibe of it, I really like it. And, he's coming from Florida, so we're going to support.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to respect that. Let me know about, recording music now. Do you still have to, for maybe upcoming artists, people that want to get in the music industry, do they have to go rent, a huge studio? Can't you record a lot of this stuff with kind of modern-day technology, or you need a full-on studio?
It's gotten it's definitely gotten way easier for you to record a quality product and from home even, and get it in the right hands to mix it and get it to where it needs to be. So that definitely is a great topic that you just brought up, because I think the more so why I'm in the studio or why I like to go to different studios is because sometimes when I record at home with the setup that I have, I get bored. It's a great home. I have a great home studio.
Because you need the creative juices to flow.
You need to be in the studio. You need to have different people in there. You have to have people listening to the vibe of it and just start, creating a different, just a different vibe every time you go to the studio. You make new music, yeah.
I like that, man. You love South Florida, though, huh?
Yeah.
Much better than Colorado, right?
I love Colorado. Yeah, I actually,
Man, even in the winter?
Well, not in the winter. I wouldn't say in the winter. I don't want to dig my car out of the snow every time I step out the house. But the vibe out there in Colorado is really good. The people out there are really nice, very supportive.
They support your music?
Yeah.
I thought they were all kind of Grateful Dead, granola, hippie type of people, but
No, they really their music market out there isn't really crazy. You don't hear about too many artists that are in the industry from Denver. So I would say more so the people there support each other a lot more.
That's
since
nice.
it's a select few people,
Yeah, you're kind of, I guess you could say, be a big fish in a smaller pond out there.
Yeah.
I like that, man. This man's coast to coast, man. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. It's I am Joven G. Support him, man. Check out that video. Subscribe to all his stuff. Give him some likes, man. It's a hard-working South Florida man. And look, like I said right when we got on the show here, making it in the music industry is the toughest grind. I think it's the hardest thing. And you gotta be mentally strong. You hear a lot of rejection. You hear a lot of no. And as long as I think what happens is a lot of people give up, and you don't seem like the person that's gonna give up.
Definitely not, man. Just piecing together the resources, and I feel like what we have going on with this next campaign is going to be where it needs to go.
I'm excited for it. Man. Well, we appreciate your time. Please come back in the studio when you're dropping a new music video. Like I said, we love supporting people in the arts down here in South Florida, whether you are an actor, a musician, author. We love to support the arts in South Florida. It's an important part of our programming. And, it's a lot of people like you that we want our viewers and listeners to learn about who they are as a person and support them and follow them. So you're creating great music, but more importantly, you're a good dude, man, which is awesome, man. Because a lot of people, you get cocky in the music industry, man,
Yeah.
and you start trying to do this persona that you think you have to do. You don't have to be that kind of like.
Just be yourself.
Yeah,
you
be
know?
yourself. But it's hard to be yourself, especially now, man. Everyone wants to, it's fake-a-gram, and you're posting, the filtered pictures, and I mean, is it hard for you to be real?
It's not. Everything I post is literally like videos captured of me in the studio or me on set. We have behind the scenes videos of me on set. And when people actually see me, it's the same person you're meeting in the videos, When you get in the studio with me, he actually can sing, It's not like I'm out here faking a persona at all. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, this is good stuff, man. We appreciate your time coming on here today. I love those. I love the merch. I'm definitely going to order some of those shirts, especially because
I'll get you guys
man,
some.
I'm young at heart, man. So I'll represent that. And look, age is just a number. It's all about your perspective on life. So I like the mission and the philosophy that you're pushing through your music. And you're inspirational, man. So I'll be supporting you. You got a new fan for life. I'll give you that for sure. Again, viewers, listeners, follow him on Instagram. I am Joven G. Support our man here in South Florida. He's going to be doing it big. Get on it now. I don't want to hear you be like, I want you to be like, I knew when I was with him back in the day, right? Let's get on the train now for sure. But viewers, listeners, we always appreciate your time. Subscribe, like our show as well. Gives us the opportunity to bring on special guests like my man here in the studio. So everyone, we appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Talk Golden to Me video podcast show. Always here from the lofts of Berman and Berman. This is our Music Monday episode. We appreciate it. Joven, take him out, homie. You got a little voice? Give me a little bit of that. Give me that little acapella here.
Just because you see me less, that don't mean I ain't around the way. I appreciate you guys having me today, man, and enjoy your day.
Yes, we out.